Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi, my name is Natasha and it's fantastic to have you here. For today's video, we are going to be discussing the new moon in Leo that is currently happening, as well as then transition into a tarot reading for the collective to see how best to utilize this energy and any advice the cards have. Do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and know that there's a message in here for you. And I am so sorry that we weren't able to do this as a live tonight. It has just been way too hot here in California, and so anywhere in the house literally has to be filled with fans, so you would not hear me. It would not be an enjoyable experience. So I'm trying to get this done before the heat gets too intense in here, and let's get started. So the new moon in Leo, what is a new moon? A new moon is all about a new cycle, a new beginning, a new journey. And so what this time is great for, it's for setting intentions and goals that you can see yourself accomplishing over this cycle, as well as planting new seeds to get this harvest going. So for instance, if you're trying to find a new job, you would start looking for the jobs that pique your interest in applying and working towards those goals, right? So all of those things start today. And we're going to talk about Leo real fast because as you can see, we have a lot of lion and fire energy on the table. So it's all about allowing yourself to shine. Leos are a fire sign that they're very excitable. They love self-expression. They're passionate. They're confident. They are natural born entertainers, very playful. They are extremely loyal, but don't go back on your word and do not cheat, lie, or steal, because then they cut you off right away. They aren't having it. They are unapologetically themselves, and Leo is ruled by the sun. So the sun is also life-giving, life-bringing. It's creative, it's generous, and it is also spotlight-seeking. It loves to shine a light on anything it deems necessary to illuminate. So it is fantastic masculine energy, so something to drive you forward, something to get a light lit under you, to get the motivation to go get up and do. That's why when the spring comes out and the sun comes into play, we naturally want to get up and go and do things. We're highly motivated when the sun is around. There is a shadow side to Leo. They can be quite vain at times if they're not checked. They can be arrogant. They can think they know anything and everything, and they can be unwilling to admit when they're wrong, admit when, you know, things aren't going the way that they want. It's not their fault. So the advice here from Leo is to just take up space, shine, allow yourself to be authentic, and allow yourself to express yourself in the way that you see fit. Be authentically you, be yourself. So this new moon in Leo is all about being comfortable, showing off, shining a little bit more, being in the spotlight. And this isn't saying to be, you know, in the spotlight in front of thousands of people. It could just mean standing up for yourself and allowing other people not to walk over your boundaries. It could be, you know, taking a higher leadership position in a project or a job or at school. It can be, you know, walking out in an outfit that you've always wanted to wear but didn't think that other people would appreciate it, or you know, you were afraid of being judged. Allow yourself to take up space and be comfortable being seen. Be proud of who you are. Leo energy, very proud, very prideful in who they are and what they're about. Make time for fun and play. I know it's hard right now, and I know a lot of us are experiencing work overload because of how society is, but it's important to take time out of your day to play. If you have kids or pets, it's a wonderful way to allow your imagination and creativity to come into play when you are around them. Allow them to kind of lead you in a game, or let your imagination kind of take flight. Have fun to play. Take time to spoil yourself and respect yourself. So this means taking time out for self-care. This means putting on that face mask. This means treating yourself to a nice dinner or a dessert, or, you know, that pair of shoes that you've been eyeballing. Allow yourself to be spoiled and feel good about it. Don't feel guilty. You know, sometimes we deny ourselves joy for no reason because we don't think that we're worthy or we deserve it or we can quote unquote afford it. Allow yourself to spoil yourself as well as in turn nurture yourself. Take care of yourself. Make sure right now you are drinking lots and lots of water. Wherever you are, it doesn't matter what the weather is. Make sure you are hydrating yourself because we are in this sun energy. So make sure you hydrate. This new moon is also about knowing that we are on our way to the manifestations that we are seeking. So we have been working hard. We've been putting that energy toward those manifestations and know that they're close. Know that they're coming. Don't go into the negative and thinking it's never going to come. Keep believing in it. Keep believing in yourself. Be confident and believe in yourself. Be confident that you are doing everything right, that you are doing all of the things that you should be doing. Be confident in being authentic. Be confident in every way, shape, or form. You know that saying that's like, if you want to be a CEO, act like a CEO would. This is kind of like that energy. If you want to get your manifestation, act like you already have it. Act like you've already know what to do. Be confident. Confident is always key. Like, when you go in for a job interview, be confident. Know that you already got it. Those sort of things kind of help push you toward your goals. Sometimes we have to fake it until we make it so we can actually believe in ourselves, right? But the other thing with the sun energy here, sun is very generous. It's life-giving, life-bringing. So this is a time to be generous to others, but with the caveat of not allowing other people to walk over you, not allowing other people to control you. So have your boundaries set, but at the same time, allow yourself to be generous if you can. Generosity doesn't always mean money. Generosity means time. It means emotions. It means, just being present for another person. So there are so many different ways to be generous. And today it's going to maybe pop up in opportunities for you to do so. All right. The last thing that I want to say, other than, tapping into the creative energies, I want you all to stop comparing yourself to other people because Leos don't. Leos know who they are. Leos know what they bring to the table. Leos hold their head up high and they hold themselves accountable to who they are. Do not compare yourself to other people because everyone is unique to themselves. What Susie is doing over there does not affect you and your talents and your abilities. If you guys do the same thing, that's completely fine. You don't necessarily do it the exact same way that Susie does. They're on a different journey. They're on a different path. You are on your own path. Do not compare apples to oranges. It is not the same thing. Nobody has a timeline. We in society think that there's a specific way and an order that we need to do things and an age by which we need to do it. That is not the case, especially now. There's so many different timelines that are going on and time frames that are going on for other people that it is absolutely ludicrous to compare yourself to other people. Knock it off. Stop it. And know that right now is a time of great creativity with the sun energy. So there might be challenges that arise. There might be things that come up that you might need to find a solution to. And that's when your creativity comes into play. Thinking outside the box, allowing yourself to kind of explore more options than what normally you would do, right? Don't confine yourself to a box. Don't do it. Allow yourself to be open, be creative, and use that fire energy to really explore and expand. So with that being said, let's transition into the tarot reading. All right, you know how it goes. We've got cards on cards on cards. So the first tarot card, we're going to use the Zodiac Tarot. This is going to represent the how best to utilize this energy. And we have the World ruled by Saturn. Completely makes sense. We'll get into it just a second. And your last card, this is going to represent the advice. Any advice to move through this energy to help us out, what to kind of look out for. And we've got, love it, the Emperor. Okay, so it completely checks out with what we were talking about. So the World card is all about completions of cycles. So we are on a new journey, a new beginning, a new path for some of us, a completely new path for some of us. But with this Saturn energy, this is also an indication on how best to utilize this energy is to release toxic patterns, habits, people, anything that is no longer serving you, because Saturn is all about release and boundaries. Saturn severs ties. It like does it kind of like the tower where it's like, no, we're done. You know, we can't do this anymore. We are just, I'm cutting it off. So what this means is, in order to move into the energy that you want to move into or manifest what you want to manifest, we need to take the time today to really look at what we're, holding on to, what baggage we've got that really isn't working for us anymore. Because ultimately it's probably going to sever itself at the end of the day. And sometimes it might not be in the most convenient way. So take a look at things or people that are really holding you back, that, they could be belief systems, habits, all of these toxic patterns that show up. Because remember, we're put on earth to basically learn things. And then, once we learn it, we can then move on to the next lesson, right? That lesson will continue to pop up over and over if we do not, learn from it and move forward from it, right? So hopefully that makes sense. So basically what this means is, that person in your life, that toxic person, is going to show up in other ways, relationships, coworkers, friends, if you do not set your boundaries and learn from the first one, right? So it's going to repeat itself. And again, like the world, it shows up again and again in cycles. So this is asking you to take time today and really figure out, all right, this person, I need to put my boundaries up. They've been walking over it too much. Or this way of thinking, this self-belief that I have of myself, it's not doing me any good. I need to release it. So yeah, this is definitely about allowing yourself to move forward. But in order to do so, you need to release what no longer works. And I'm also getting the need for you to step out of your comfort zone. That's what we need to say. So it's like, okay, we've been doing this cycle. We've been here, but now I need to kind of tip my toes into different areas of my life that maybe I haven't been too confident about. Maybe I haven't been too, authentic in, and I need to step into it because that's what I'm called to, but I'm not allowing myself to do so because I have this fear of not achieving the goal or not being perceived right, or fear of being judged, or, what if it all collapses? We need to somehow release those fears and allow ourselves to step out of the comfort zone, because change is never going to be comfortable. Change is always going to feel strained or scary, or like you're bowling without the bumper lanes, or you are flying without a parachute, or swimming without a life jacket. You feel like you can't necessarily you need that support, but you do have it. The universe always will catch you. Sometimes it's a lesson within a lesson. However, if there is a goal that you are trying to achieve and you're wanting to start new, you can't keep playing it safe. You can't keep staying where you are, because that expansion is never going to come. So this is all about allowing yourself to move from playing it safe and allowing yourself to be a little bit more bold and confident with this Leo energy and move into something new and bigger and greater and better. So old cycle is done. We are in a new cycle. Have you guys been feeling like the crazy shifts that are happening? The way that the energy is heightened? Like, I have had severe panic attacks over the past couple of days because the energy has been so intense. I don't know if it's just me going through my own stuff, but there's been some shifts in energy here. And it's also really exciting energy, really, what's the word I'm looking for? It feels like, when what are those static balls? The like electrical globe things that, you know, put your hand on it and the energy attracts to your hand. It feels like that. It's very electric. So all that to say, release what no longer serves. Know that this is a completion of a cycle, and sever the ties that no longer serve you and allow yourself to set up boundaries, which brings me to this Emperor card here, which is the advice. This is the masculine energy that we were talking about earlier coming into play. This is Aries energy. Aries comes when the spring is here. So it's allowing plants to poke up through. It's excited about anything new and beginnings of something great, right? That's Aries energy. This is also breakthrough energy. This is like, we're going to have a breakthrough moment. And I think we are with this World card here. So this is allowing yourself to see all of these breakthroughs happening, all of this new happening, and explore it. Like Aries energy loves new things. And sometimes Aries, they will fixate on something new, and then all of a sudden something else new will come into focus, and they're like, okay, bye to that thing. Now I'm focused on this new thing. So this is kind of that energy that's coming through. This masculine energy is ready to take charge. It's ready to lead, and it's ready to take action whenever it's needed. So this is saying, be authentically you. Take the lead on your life. Allow yourself to move forward with confidence, because the Emperor, he waits for no one. He is somebody that is definitely a planner, a thinker, and also with this Mars energy here, all about taking action. This is somebody who is reactive. This is somebody who, wants to accomplish a goal. So again, fire energy, we're energetic about this. We are excited. We are exploring what we could do next. And also this person, this energy here, it doesn't compare itself to others. It doesn't lose itself in other people or other things. It is unapologetically themselves. This is masculine energy. You know how masculine energy works. It's very much take charge and, forget about anything else, right? So we're going to move through this energy being confident, being prepared, allowing ourselves to take up space, allowing ourselves to have boundaries, and allowing ourselves to be authentically ourselves. We're not losing ourselves in other people, in relationships, in our work, in our career. We are going to not be afraid to take up space and to shine. All right. Some people hate the spotlight. I get it, but it's not necessarily, going to have a conference and speaking in front of thousands of people, or, going live and having 1 million people watching you at one time. This is about, allowing yourself to not hunker down and be in the shadows anymore. Speak your mind. Allow yourself to have people know who you are. And it's on a small scale all the way up to a high scale. Allow yourself to be confident in who you are. Okay, let's keep going with the Oracle cards, and I'm not going to dwell on them too much because it is getting hot up in here. So now we have the Astrosoul Oracle. First card we have is the Lunar Eclipse, and this talks about releasing the past, breakthrough, pushing limitations, and healing. Everything we just talked about. Love that. And got Aries energy, so confirmation with that as well. We won't need to go into that further. And then we have Trine here, which says fluency, ease, talent, development, privilege, aptitude, self-comfort, temper, laziness, and intelligence. So use your talent. We're going to develop ourselves a little bit more. And self-comfort. Next, we have the North Node, destiny and challenges. So this is moving toward our alignment and knowing what we want and moving toward what we are destined to do and destined to have, our true north. So fate, what we are meant to be here for, that situation. If you are looking for your life's purpose, align with that this new moon. And then we have the Stellium. We haven't seen this in a reading, I don't think. So this is reinforcement and concentration. So reinforce what you want to have, your behaviors that you want to have, and concentrate on that and allow that to work for you through this energy. And the last one here is solar eclipse. So embracing change. And we were talking about that. Revelations, courage, determination, and connection. All things that we were talking about. Love the confirmation. Okay, next we have the heavenly bodies. First up, we've got North Node, more confirmation. So destined to have. Again, confirmation. Things that we are moving forward, moving toward. And next we've got mutable energy. So surrender, more change, welcoming change and fluidity. Then we have fire, more confirmation. So confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. And then we have Saturn, more confirmation. Feeling restricted, experiencing struggle, learn hard work, and patience. So patience might be a big one for everyone here, especially when we're working toward manifestation and, you know, law of attraction, law of assumption, all of that stuff. It's hard to have patience when you need something to come in, you know, especially now with, you know, everything costing $1 million. It's hard to have patience for your manifestation to come in. But remember, everything comes when you need it, right? Again, easier said than done. I know, Natasha, I get it. However, Saturn, again, breaks ties. It severs things that are no longer serving us. So what we need to focus on is maybe we are hanging on to a belief system or something that is holding us back, that we need to change our negative thoughts, change our what is it called? Not assessment, but self actualization situation. I can't think of the correct word, but how we see ourselves. So hard work is probably going to be about the fact that we need to kind of change our perspective on things. Not necessarily like hard labor, but it might be like something to do with our way of seeing ourselves and our beliefs in our system and that sort of a thing. Next, we've got conjunction, a union, merging and coming together. So there may be something that is happening that makes sense. Patterns, behaviors that we're coming together with. It could be partnerships, relationships, or business or friendships that are coming together now. When you are your authentic self, things are magnets to you. So when you are authentically who you are, just wait and see what you attract, because it attracts the correct people, it attracts the correct opportunities, it attracts what you need in the correct moment. So once you are authentically yourself, and I have to put the caveat here, safely being authentically yourself, because there's a lot of situations right now where a lot of people cannot necessarily be authentically themselves in all public places. So please safely be your authentic self. Although, you know, as a collective, I see us very much working hard and putting in the work to be more open and accepting. So we're working on it. We're trying. So there might be something here that's coming to you because you are tapping into who you are naturally. And your last heavenly bodies, we have house 8 with it, which is transformation, karma, facing fears, and legacy. So there is a transformation happening. We are becoming more of who we want to be authentically. There's change happening. We are releasing karma, and some of this karma is from past lives as well. So I believe in the full moon reading that we just did, there was a lot of release of karma as well. So this is still happening. We're working on it. We're working toward it as a collective. All right. Next we have the Starcodes Astro. I keep forgetting every name. We have more confirmation with the sun, source energy. Tap into it. We have confirmation with Ceres, and nurture ourselves, nurture what we want to bring about. Then we have the 6th house, sustainability. How can you align with what you are wanting sustainably, with who you are sustainably? There are some things right now that we cannot sustain. We cannot keep doing because it is hurting us, our negative beliefs, our negative self-talk, our self-actualization that, you know, we're thinking that we are somebody that we are not, you know? We need to know that we are worthy. We need to know that we are valid, that we can be capable of doing difficult things, that we are going to move through this energy, that, you know, what we are, when we are in a lack mindset, that we can move through and be in an abundance mindset. So look at everything that is not sustainable anymore, and we need to change it. This is also boundaries. You know, what are things that you need to redo, reassess, that can put up boundaries to make your life easier and sustainable? You know, we can't always say yes to everything. You know, we have to say no sometimes. And remember, no is a complete sentence. All right, next we have Taurus, cultivate. What do we want to bring in? What seeds are we planting to allow us to bring in that energy and cultivate it, nurture it? And our last one is Pallas Athena. Think. This is wisdom. Look back at all you have achieved, all that you have done, and allow yourself to utilize that and impart it into new cycles and new goals. There's going to be a lot of thinking as far as what you need to set goals, intentions, what the next step might be. So thinking might be a big thing for a lot of you, and my dog's barking. This video is just all over the place, but that's what you're here for. All right, next we have Queen of the Moon. First up, we've got fear, more confirmation that, you know, we need to move past the uncomfortable bits. We need to face our fears. What is holding us back? We are no longer going to be trapped in that cage. We are going to break free. We're having breakthroughs, breakthrough moments. And sometimes that involves shadow work. Sometimes that involves taking a look at, you know, our own behaviors and our own accountability. So facing our fears to break through and to no longer be caged in a situation we feel uncomfortable in. We are breaking free and breaking through. Next, we have purity. This is, to me, represents a clean slate for this. This is a clean slate. We are a new cycle, new beginning, new journey. So now we get to see things with a fresh point of view. And this reminds me of what we were talking about with the Aries energy of the plants breaking through the snow. And our last one here is self-love. That is absolutely true. Some of us might need a little bit more of it today than others, but focus on loving yourself for who you are. If you feel like you're overweight, you're overweight. That's okay. Love yourself anyway. Again, stop comparing yourself to other people. You know, if you feel like you are broke, that's okay. There's a lot of people right now that are broke. You know, don't compare to other people. And self-love isn't always about, you know, going in the bathtub, having bubbles and drinking champagne. Self-love is like sometimes doing the shadow work, doing the hard truths, confronting your demons, confronting your shadows, you know, getting the bones out of the closet, skeletons out of the closet, Natasha. So self-love is embracing yourself and accepting yourself for who you are and being yourself authentically. And again, safely. Let's keep moving. We've got the Herbal Astrology deck. First up, we've got the psilocybin commune. Allow yourself to get in touch with your spirit guides. Again, more sun energy here. Commune with other people that are on the same wavelength as you. This might, I can't speak now. This might refer to you having your own community as well. So allowing yourself to feel safe in a safe space. Next, we have Comfrey, which is completion. So again, that world card showing up here. So confirmation for that. You've completed a cycle. We're on to the next best thing. And your last one here is Valerian, which is acceptance. We were just talking about accepting ourselves for who we are. I love this confirmation. Let's keep going. We have the Anatomy of a Witch. And we have smells. So maybe incorporate some different scents that remind you about who you were before all of the chaos happened. Allow yourself to light a candle, incense, essential oils, a specific place that will help bring about the memories that empower you and feel good and light that creativity spark. Smell might be important to a lot of you. I bring this up because not everybody will resonate with every card, but smell might be an important thing for you to feel comfortable, to bring back memories that empower, that feel good, etc. Next, we have witch lungs. This is everything is connected. Everything is in a cycle. Everything is the collective. So remember that we are all connected, that all of us have a part to play, that we are going in a cycle as well. Breathe in what you want, release what you don't want on the exhale. And then we have renew. Again, new beginning, new cycle, new journey confirmation. This could also indicate that we need to do some rejuvenation situations. So, you know, again, self-care, taking care of ourselves, putting ourselves on a new exercise routine, getting healthy, renewing ourselves in a way that feels healthy and authentic. And last, we have memory, which we talked upon. Finding great memories. That just downloaded. Remember who you used to be and remember who you are. Don't lose yourself to other people or other situations or your job. Don't lose yourself. Remember who you are. That came through loud and clear with that one. All right. And last but not least, we have the Witchlings. So this is things that maybe we need to manifest, that we're working on, or what we need to embody. And we've got the courage. Courage is the strength to stand up when it's easier to fall down. Next, we've got confidence. Again, confirmation. Self-confidence opens you to the energy required to carry you through each day at your very best. And next, we have imagination. Imagination intrigues the soul and illuminates the heart. And we've got motivation. I know we talked about that. Motivation kindles the passion and energy needed in working towards your goals. And abundance. Love that. Harmonize your thinking with exactly what you desire to attract, and the universe will deliver. 2 more. We've got patience. Again, nurture the seeds of patience and reap the rewards of personal achievement. Again, nurture came through. And last, empowerment. We were talking about that too. The determination, again, determination of your mind and soul will guide you toward unleashing inner power. All right. So I feel like this is going to be a very potent new moon for us. I think there's a lot of lessons in here that we need to learn. And biggest one that I'm taking away here is that we need to be authentically ourselves and to have the courage to set boundaries and push past our fears and our fears of change. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I love you and I like you. I know this was a little bit more all over the place and last minute, but you know, we got to roll with nature and everything else. So thank you again for hanging out with me and for your patience. And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of this video. That way you will never miss an upload from me. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.